Imagine a 70-year-old indigenous man from the Amazon who can outperform a 25-year-old CrossFit champion. This isn't fantasy, it's documented science. Today we'll reveal the shocking secrets behind Amazon tribe's extraordinary physical capabilities that modern medicine is just beginning to understand. The jaw-dropping reality that scientists couldn't believe. When researchers first studied the Simane tribe of Bolivia, they thought their equipment was broken. The CT scans showed arteries so clean they looked like those of teenagers. Yet these were 60 and 70-year-old adults. 85% of the Simane population showed zero signs of heart disease, with arteries 28 years younger than Western adults of the same age. But here's what's even more incredible. Simane men walk an average of 17,000 steps daily, while women average 16,000 steps, compared to the US average of just 6,500 steps. That's nearly 3 times the physical activity of modern Americans. And they do this every single day of their lives. The Yanomami tribe tells an even more shocking story. Their blood pressure remains stable at 9,563 throughout their entire lives, from age 1 to 60, showing no increase with age. Compare this to Americans whose blood pressure averages 12,271 and rises consistently with age. This physiological stability is unprecedented in medical literature. The first secret: a diet that rewrites nutrition science. The Simane diet breaks every modern nutrition rule, yet delivers extraordinary results. 72% of their calories come from carbohydrates, 17% from protein, and only 16% from fat. This high-carb, low-fat approach should theoretically cause diabetes and obesity, according to current dietary wisdom. Instead, the complete opposite occurs. Not a single Simane individual is obese, while over 35% of Americans are classified as obese. Their carbohydrates come entirely from unprocessed sources: rice, plantains, corn, nuts, and fruits they grow themselves. Trans fat consumption is less than 0.01%, and all food goes literally from farm to fire to meal with zero processing. The Yanomami follow similar principles. Their traditional diet is extremely low in salt, with 80 to 90% of food coming from their own gardens. This creates the perfect metabolic environment for cardiovascular health and muscle function. Think about this: when did you last eat something that wasn't processed, packaged, or preserved? The Amazon tribes eat this way for their entire lives. The movement pattern that creates superhuman endurance. Here's where modern fitness gets it completely wrong. We focus on isolated muscle groups for 45 minutes, then sit for 14 hours. Amazon tribes do the exact opposite. Simane men are physically active 6 to 7 hours daily, while women are active 4 to 6 hours. This isn't intense exercise but constant, varied movement. Their activities include hunting with bows and arrows, fishing with nets, farming without machinery, and carrying heavy loads through jungle terrain. Every movement engages multiple muscle groups simultaneously, creating functional strength that translates to real-world capability. The Simane spend only 10% of their waking hours sitting, compared to over 55% in industrialized countries. This constant low-level activity maintains muscle tone, cardiovascular health, and metabolic function without the stress of high-intensity exercise. The inflammation paradox that stunned medical science. Here's the most shocking discovery. Despite having high levels of inflammatory markers due to parasitic infections, the Simane show no cardiovascular damage from this inflammation. In Western populations, chronic inflammation is directly linked to heart disease and accelerated aging. The inflammation in Simane people comes from respiratory, gastrointestinal, and parasitic infections, not from obesity and metabolic dysfunction, like in Western populations. This suggests that the type and source of inflammation matters more than the absolute level. Even more remarkable, their brain volume loss with age is 70% slower than Americans and Europeans, despite their high inflammation levels. Their cardiovascular health appears to protect their brains from inflammatory damage. The sleep and stress connection. Amazon tribes follow natural circadian rhythms that optimize recovery and hormone production. Simane sleep onset occurs an average of 3.3 hours after sunset, with sleep periods averaging 6.9 to 8.5 hours. This aligns perfectly with natural hormone cycles that maximize growth, hormone release, and cortisol regulation. Without artificial light exposure, their melatonin production remains optimal throughout life. This deep, restorative sleep allows for superior muscle recovery and cellular repair compared to sleep-deprived modern populations. The absence of chronic psychological stress cannot be overstated. While they face physical challenges, Amazon tribes don't experience the constant low-level stress of modern life. Traffic, deadlines, financial pressure, social media comparison. This keeps cortisol levels stable, preventing muscle breakdown and fat accumulation. The gut microbiome advantage. After 11,000 years of isolation from Western influence, the Yanomami possess the world's most diverse intestinal flora, with bacterial diversity double that of Western populations. This microbiome diversity directly impacts nutrient absorption, immune function, and even mental health. Their gut bacteria can extract maximum nutrition from simple foods, while maintaining perfect digestive health. Scientists found the Yanomami don't suffer from autoimmune diseases, diabetes, or high blood pressure, conditions that are epidemic in Western societies. This microbiome also produces beneficial compounds that support muscle function, reduce inflammation, and optimize metabolic health. It's like having a personalized supplement factory operating inside their digestive system. The practical application: what you can actually do. You don't need to move to the Amazon to gain these benefits. Here's what modern science says you can implement. First, embrace movement throughout the day. Instead of intense gym sessions, followed by sitting, aim for consistent low-level activity. Walk during phone calls, take stairs, do household tasks manually. The goal is reducing sedentary time, not maximizing exercise intensity. Second, prioritize whole foods over supplements. Focus on complex carbohydrates from vegetables, fruits, and whole grains while drastically reducing processed foods. The Simane consume virtually no sugar beyond what occurs naturally in fruits. And this single change could transform your cardiovascular health. Third, align your sleep with natural patterns. Reduce artificial light exposure in the evening, and maintain consistent sleep times. Quality sleep is more valuable than any supplement for recovery and hormone optimization. Fourth, reduce chronic stress through daily relaxation practices. Amazon tribes have natural stress relief through community connections and spiritual practices. Modern equivalents include meditation, time in nature, and strong social relationships. The most important discovery. The Lancet study concluded that coronary atherosclerosis can be avoided in most people by achieving a lifetime with very low LDL cholesterol, low blood pressure, low glucose, normal body mass index, no smoking, and plenty of physical activity. The Amazon tribes prove this isn't theoretical. They demonstrate that the human body is designed for extraordinary health and longevity when provided with the right environment. As one researcher noted, 85% of the Simane population can live their whole life without any heart artery atherosclerosis. This isn't about genetics or special Amazon plants. It's about lifestyle factors that are completely within your control. The tribe's superhuman strength isn't superhuman at all. It's the normal human potential when not sabotaged by modern living. Your action plan starts today. The most powerful change you can make immediately is increasing daily movement. You don't need to run marathons. You just need to move. Slowly is fine. Just get up and move. Start with what the tribes do naturally. Walk more, sit less, eat real food, sleep well, and manage stress. These aren't revolutionary concepts, but their consistent application over a lifetime creates results that seem impossible to modern standards. The Amazon tribes haven't discovered secret superfoods or magical training methods. They've simply maintained the lifestyle our bodies evolved to thrive on. Every day you move closer to their patterns. You reclaim a piece of your natural physical potential. Remember, their sedentary lifestyle and diet rich in sugars and fats may be accelerating the loss of brain tissue with age and making us more vulnerable to diseases such as Alzheimer's. The choice is yours. Continue the modern path of declining health with age, or follow the Amazon example of maintaining strength and vitality throughout life. The superhuman strength of Amazon tribes isn't about being superhuman. It's about being optimally human. And that possibility exists for every one of us. If this opened your eyes to what's possible for human health and performance, please subscribe and hit the notification bell. Your journey to reclaiming your natural strength starts with the next choice you make about how to move, eat, and live today.